quick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert off of play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Wide receiver.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he's got Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 16.
Off play action. Carpenter. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing after the interception. Carpenter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. And some room to work. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
33 yards on the play. First down, Chargers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
On the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Herbert throwing again. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Third and long, it's Herbert. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
4-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a toss, left side, it's Hill. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw. Carpenter. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Hill. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So still 14 yards to go, second down. From the gun, Carpenter. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Marquise Blair, second-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Herbert, good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a third and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a first and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Broncos. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it as this one's in the air. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make? On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check, check. Lucky.
On the carry, it's Hill. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Carpenter. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Hill. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Hill. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Carpenter. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA.
Complete.
Dante Pettis. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check. 53
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carpenter, he'll go up top here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
That's good.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
On the toss, here's Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
7 at the 13-yard line.
Mike, 53.
On 2nd down, it's Hill, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Carpenter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Check it back. Check it back. Check 53. Coming to you. Coming to you.
For the city like the championships, all my records go hard. It's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Sitting here with anybody, take them, I can shake them, I invite them to the fire, then I make them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and get my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them.
Hill, the lone setback. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
53's the mark. Let's go. Mike.
A final shot before break. Carpenter. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are the second half with Hill. He'll get about 43-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Third down and 8.
Back to throw. Carpenter. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
17-yard line.
Again, they run with Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Carpenter escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field.
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Broncos 16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Play action. It's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Six man. Check curls, check.
To throw on 2nd down. Carpenter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made at
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
The Chargers
under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Herbert back to the air. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Now the Chargers will again elect to go for 2. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decided to... keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Touchdown. Scotty Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 32, Broncos 22. Steven Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
On 3rd and 2. Carpenter. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Carpenter. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 67 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carpenter to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebuna was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now here's Hill. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
He was brought down.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Justice Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
For the point after.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Going up top for Miller. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chargers 39, Broncos 28. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hill. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 42.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones. But it'll be 2nd down. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carpenter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
59.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
15-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Hill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Carpenter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Carpenter's pass, intended for Jerry Jeudy, incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
46.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Denver, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.